The results of the high-voltage campaign for the Assam Assembly elections will see its final D-Day on 4th of this month. The 2 weeks of the fiery rhetoric and flood of promises from LPG cylinders to mustard oil, jobs and even justice for Zubeen Garg within 100 days. The political campaign was characterized by pivotal issues such as eviction, immigration and development projects. DD India correspondent Subina Roy takes us through some of the issues that set the electoral narrative of Assam Assembly elections.
Assam political stage had two main contenders in this election, BJP and Congress. The NDA theme echoed the rhetorics of Jati, Mati, Bheti, protecting Assamese culture, language and identity, while vowing to drive out every Bangladeshi infiltrator, while the Congress primarily focused on attacking Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma and BJP's politics of hate. Now let's take a look at what issues shaped the political narrative this time in Assam. Immigration and national identity. Illegal immigration has remained the centerpiece of Assam politics since decades and remained a fundamental topic in Assamese politics. During 2026 election campaign, the BJP-led government asserted that it has taken significant steps to implement the Assam Accords provisions, while the opposition questioned its commitment to providing safeguards for the cultural and linguistic identity of the indigenous Assamese population. Forest land and property reclamation. The ruling alliance focused on its initiatives aimed at reclaiming forest land, temple property and other government assets claimed to be encroached upon. However, the opposition was poised to characterize these election efforts as a humanitarian crisis, emphasizing the displacement of people who have lost their homes and economic livelihoods as a result of demolitions. NRC and CAA discussions. An added dimension to the immigration debate has been the updating of the National Register of Citizens and the Citizenship Amendment Act. The debate surrounding these issues is likely to have an impact on the voter base, especially benefiting the NDA in garnering the support of Bengali Hindu voters in Assam. Development initiatives and welfare schemes. The Assam government showcased its major development initiatives during its campaign, focusing on infrastructure improvements in roads, railways, airports and waterways. Nevertheless, the opposition challenged the claim of equitable development, asserting that benefits have primarily favored specific regions at the cost of indigenous communities. Welfare programs for women and youth. The ruling coalition went up ante in emphasizing its welfare programs for women such as monthly Arunodaya financial assistance and support for women entrepreneurs. Additionally, the government showcased its recruitment initiatives, having purportedly appointed over 160,000 youth across various departments. Public sentiment following Zubeen Garg's death. The recent death of acclaimed singer Zubeen Garg in Singapore also became a part of this year's political rhetoric, with calls for justice concerning the circumstances surrounding his alleged murder. These issues, which filled the political canvas of Assam politics, will be decisive in deciding the electoral fate of 722 candidates. With Bureau Inputs, Subina Roy's report from Guwahati for DD India.
And the East Indian state of West Bengal recorded the highest ever voter turnout since independence in assembly elections this time. The overall polling percentage in current assembly polls stand at about 92.47%. The massive participation has set the tone for a high-stakes political battle, whether Mamata Banerjee will extend her dominance with a fourth consecutive term or the BJP will finally break the Trinamool Congress stronghold in the state. And for more on the voting counting preparations, we are now being joined by Subina Roy from Guwahati, Assam. Subina, what is happening right now? We have the D-Day tomorrow and all preparations must be in place. So how are you seeing the preparations by the central government as well as the state government for the upcoming day?
Right. A very good morning, Akshay, and to all the viewers of DD India. Assam is all geared up for the D-Day, as tomorrow is going to be the final counting of all the 126 constituencies for the Assam Assembly elections. Now, Akshay, if we talk about the preparations, the DGP held a meeting with all the senior police officials of the state on the security arrangements. And as you can see behind me, right now I'm here in Maniram Dewan Trade Center, where strong room has been set up for the Kamrup metropolitan area. And if we talk about the counting centers, Akshay, 14 counting centers altogether have been set up in and across Assam. Now, the districts, some of the districts will be having two counting centers, like in Kokrajhar, Tinsukia, and Jorhat. And districts having three counting centers will be in Nagaon. Counting observers that have been deployed by the Election Commission is 126. Counting officials, over 5,000 have been deployed. While if we talk about the micro observers for
Right.
counting, they come to around 2,300 approximate officials. Now, in all these counting centers, in the innermost cordon, Central Armed Police Forces have been recruited, they have been deployed, and in the outermost cordon, the police forces have been deployed for the security arrangements. And the security is in full preparation. As you can see, no one is allowed inside. It is only
Absolutely.
tomorrow that people who have the authority letter will be allowed inside tomorrow. And this is the overall picture scenario, security situation here right now, just before the counting begins tomorrow, Akshay.
Well, thank you so much for showing our viewers what is the situation like there, and giving us a rounded perspective about the arrangements that have been done by the governments to ensure that the counting of votes run smoothly, and the results are out as soon as possible, as well as in a smooth manner. Thank you so much for that in-depth analysis and information, Subina.